Right. So I made a promise earlier today that I promise, deal, whatever. Farmer Donkey wanted 24,000 liters of hay pellets. So I'm making good on that. Let me double check my volume stuff here. Make sure we're doing what we need to be doing. Alright, I think we're squared away. So now we're going to get to work. Welcome, thanks for joining. I'm doing my first ever custom contract. It was a situation that rose in Rex Emilius's live stream. And so I'm making good on my end of it. So we gotta get the crone prepped up. Kick that bad boy off there, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the tractor out of here. We're gonna use the New Holland to drag this, but the case was closest for where it was at. And we also need to go get, I'm going first person. We need to go get trailer. So all of my hay is stashed in the silos, so we're gonna have to go get that and spread it on. I'm gonna go ahead and spread it on my field that had sunflowers, just so we can use the crone to pick it up, because I don't have square bales of hay. So we're gonna do a little workaround to make this happen. It would be nice if this was in order. I might get way too much. The flow rate, I don't remember the flow rate. So let me get my controller ready. That's way too much, but not as much as it could have been. Just dip right down here, and we're going to make sure we are on the green door, and then we're just going to put a fat line out. some speed on us and let her eat. Oh, that's not the right button. Oops. Alright, so that's one way of doing it. That's one way of doing it. I read that wrong. Operator error. It's not much better coming out of the grain door. Oh well. Alright, so we got plenty of material out there for pellets. Oh, it's third-person stationary. It just drives me batty. I like first person. I like really feeling like I'm in it. Alright. Shut that off and go get this hooked up, and then we need to make sure of our molasses level and our water level. And we can use both. I don't know if I have any water left in my trailer in here. We're gonna go find out. I think I'm gonna need the forklift anyway. I think the molasses is too far against the wall. So we're just gonna do this a little bit different. We'll go back and get the forklift, or the Swiss Army knife is how it's referred to around here. I do believe Majors Gaming coined that term. The best little runabout forklift you can get. But only if it's on sale. I wouldn't have paid full price for this thing. But I got it on sale for like, I don't know, almost 60% off, I think. Alright. See, I got round bales of hay, but that's, you can't put that through the shredder. I think it's this side. That should be good right there. If not, we'll move it. Aha. Perfect. And we still got some left over. Alright. Go ahead and pick that up and take it with us. I almost feel like I should windrow that mess out there. I think that's gonna be, that would make it easier, I think. Oh, I gotta drop the weight. pretty sure this hooks up to this. And empty. Of course it is. Alright. Quick and simple little jog around here. Rag says he likes a farmyard that feels like a maze. I think I nailed it. It should be perfect. Let me show off and brag on this little setup real quick. So you got water distribution mod here, free water from the well, and the Lizard Good refillable IBC tank. The flow rate on this will allow you to fill the tank, dump tank. Oh, are you gonna make me a fibber because this thing's here? Hold on. Let me get this thing out of here. I'm gonna fill it real quick and get it out of the way. It's interrupting the demonstration. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That should be far enough away. Now, you get in here, dump water. Oh my, hold on. I know what's happening here. Oh yeah, start the engine. Nerp. There. Now, dump water. And then click refill. And it keeps running. So you don't have to sit there and tend it. It will, while we're, yeah, I'll show you bigger numbers. While we're over making pellets, this thing is going to keep running. So right now we're at 222,000 liters. And it's just going to sit there and run and fill until 500,000, and then it'll stop. Kind of a neat little trick. I think I'll leave this right here in case I need it. We'll run over and get the tractor. Have I forgotten how many horsepower this thing wants? I better look at that. Because I Thought for sure this tractor had enough. Boy. What is it under? Balers? Round balers. No. No, it wouldn't be under there. We'll go to the mods. And we'll go here. That'll be simpler. Okay, it wants 350 horsepower. And let's go down to the New Holland real quick. So the Lizard ABC tanks mess up the picture and information. What is happening here? Okay, hold on a second. Technical difficulties doing things. All right. So New Holland. It has 435 horsepower. So somebody explain that to me. Oh well, it's working well enough. It is working well enough for what we're doing. All right, we got 9,000. over a third of the way there. So we're going to go ahead and drop this, and we're going to bring, I guess we're going to bring the cloths over after we bring some more hay. Put this away. About to send it to the auction too. Let's just park that there for now. Hello, piggies. Hello, piggies. Alright. Enough of that. Let's go get some more of the straw or hay material. Oh, of course I can't find the cable I want. Nope, we gotta make that swing. Alright. We'll go to the end of the building anyway. I'm not trying to unload, I'm trying to load. If we can't get it in 265,000 liters, I don't know if we ever will. Give me just a moment to get this cord connected. All right. I'm gonna double check that nothing funky happened with the volume. Check that nothing funky happened with the volume. I think we're okay. And we'll mute that and we'll get back to work. Guess that's the upside of no witnesses. Means I can delete it if I don't like it. Oh. Let's see if we can do it better this time. Alright, we're going to back up and get a run on it. Welcome, thanks for joining. We're doing a little custom work. Doing a little custom pellet making. Welcome, thanks for joining. Oh, God bless it. How many times am I going to do the same thing? Okay, let's do this again. Throw down another line here. just going to leave this here in case I need it again. Let's talk about the volumetrics of hay in this game. That is crazy to me. Yeah, still didn't bring a trailer over to put the stuff in. That's fine. We're just gonna ground dump it and scoop it up. You're not gonna let me ground dump, are you? Oh, that's right, because it won't it doesn't accept the pellets on the map floor. Okay, well, we are going to just go over to the barn like this. Give me, yeah, we'll go there. And yeah, we'll use this, whatever. No, that one's loud. That one's loud, we'll take this. Can't see past the monitor, so we'll just go straight. Hey, thanks for joining. Welcome. Doing custom pellet work because I said I would. Welcome. Thanks for joining. We're doing a little custom pellet making. That's right, Rax. That's right. It's been a little bit of a fiasco this evening getting started, but we're going. We got it under control now, I think. If not, we're going to say we do. Yeah, it was. I dumped them out of a trailer. And it's just the volume in game. I sent the stuff out the grain door because unfortunately I don't have any square. I don't have any square hay bales, so I'm using loose out of the silo. And just the sheer volume that the game gives it. Yes, it is the Krone Primos. What is it? 3,000, 5,000, 5,000, and it is part of the what is that pack? The DLC, the Straw Harvest DLC. And unfortunately, they haven't fixed the inability to dump the pellets out on the ground still. So you've got warehouses that you can't put the pellets in the hoppers or bunkers like you're supposed to. You can't dump the product on the ground, but you can put it in animal pens. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. We're just doing a little, I promised, I said I would, and I'm doing it. Farmer Dnkey, we were bantering back and forth in Rax Melius's live stream. Said he wanted 24,000 liters of hay pellets, and I told him I could do that for him tonight, so yes, I got a trailer with water and pallet of molasses on the forks over there at the entrance. So I'm going to actually, I'm good for right now. But yeah, I got it on hand. But pallets of molasses and water is what you need in it. And the horsepower rating is wrong. Sorry for what? The horsepower rating's wrong. I had it strapped to the Primos wants 350 horsepower to run it, and a tractor with over 400 was struggling to drag it. Even this thing feels like it's struggling, which I don't understand. This is way overpowered. Oh, by all means, you can go crazy with it. I appreciate it a lot. Somebody's got to let Dnkey know that his pellets are ready. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Now Dnkey just needs to get in here and get his pellets. Ow. Just ran myself right into my silage forks. Oh, that's another thing. It's the texture doesn't spawn properly either. So it looks like straw pellets, but it's actually hay. It's very disappointing, and very disappointed in the fact that they haven't fixed any of that yet. And you will never, ever, ever hear me give you flack about running 10% ever again, Majors. I feel like I have to yell because I'm listening to the equipment in my ears, and it's a lot louder than I'm sure it is in the video. So yeah, I will never, ever give you a hard time about that. All right, there we go. Mr. Farmer Dnkey's, he's actually got a little heavy on the load. I got 27,000 prepped up. And then I guess I'll just do the rest for myself. I can't even dump the honorary pile of pellets and tell them to pick it up because the game won't let me. Oh, goodness. Now to clean up this mess. Yeah, I do, but if they're on PC, then I can't. If they're on PC, I'm not interested because then I see all the cool things that I can't have. Does that make sense? I don't want to be jealous. It's not a good look. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the stream. It was really only to make these pellets, and I don't think anybody wants to watch me sit and slurp up the rest of this stuff. Not at 6 miles an hour. I normally run this Crohn's stationary, so I don't notice all of its shortcomings as far as horsepower and whatnot. It is a horsepower hungry piece. Thanks, Rex. Is this normal, Majors, that it's 6 miles an hour? I know you used it a lot in 22, and I run it for you a couple times, but I wasn't really paying attention then. Okay. Yeah, I don't I don't see myself running it like this ever again. Not unless I absolutely have to. I like it stationary just fine. I mean, even with the pickup on, it's just working it. I'm going to say that is then the 6 mile an hours that I'm getting. So yeah, slow and steady. I had it hooked to the New Holland, and you know that's more than 350 horsepower, and it was struggling. I'm not going to go back and look. It's 430 or 400 and something. Base game New Holland maxed out. I guess you guys are going to watch me clean up the rest of this after all, because it's done. All right. We'll get these tidbits. I know it would drive somebody crazy if I didn't. Oh, right on, right on. So I could have left those and you'd have never seen them. All right, so that's overall to make the 24K as requested. It didn't take that long to physically do it. It was messier than I wanted it to be because operator error and the volume that they assign to the hay fill type as well as the straw fill type, it's just astronomically big. It's so fluffy. I don't understand it, but it just is what it is. It's like when we go put this away, I'll show you the bunkers that I have, and it would only hold 30,000. 3 buckets from the loader, which is 30,000. Oh, beep beep. All this space will only hold 30,000 liters of hay and straw. So it's a little bit crazy. Yeah, basically. So the first load for 9,000 pellets, I probably had 35,000. Yes. Well, so it's I made it in the hold on. I made it in the color thing, and if you cannot, it is a modded trailer. And I can't remember. I don't think you can change the color on the base game one. So yes, short answer, yes. And then I had crafted that color a long time ago for whatever reason. I like those old-timey green, teal, whatever color you want to call that. I got kind of a soft spot for it. In GTA terms, gasoline green. Yes, sir. And as you can see, I like to use that color a little bit. Hogpen isn't as pretty as it could be. We're just in first day of March. And then I suppose I can just run over here and show this off real quick. This is the latest addition to the farm. Is the homemade. What is it? What is its actual name? Self-made cowshed. So there's no meadowland. You get milk. Let's just pull up the ting here. That is this. All right, so you get you can get manure, slurry, milk. So I'm using this as my milking shed rather than buying a whole new big expensive building with the robots and all that. When I initially placed this, I didn't read the description well enough and didn't realize that it was just a quote-unquote breeding barn. So I just stuck with it because by the time I really paid attention to it, it was already a fundamental part and the expense was spent. Kind of like buying the rope maker that I haven't used yet. Just oversight. And so I had it and the cows and I'm stuck with it. And finally a mod came out and I took this little Yeah, no, yeah, no slurry and no milk. It looks awesome. It looks great. It fit right in with my whole mind's eye build. And I was like, well, and the fact that it took me a lot of cussing, if I'm going to be honest, to get the fence wiggled around all of these trees. Because if I'm remembering correctly, all of these trees are already here when you buy the place. So then I wanted to incorporate them into the pasture, and it took a few minutes. We'll just say that it took a few minutes to get the fence up and everything in there just so. And I didn't feel like redoing it, and I couldn't afford to redo it. So now I've kind of devised a plan. This is the milking barn, and that's a breeding barn, as they state, right? So I'll keep the pregnant cows over here, pregnant cows and juveniles over here, and once the pregnant cows calve, they'll go into this barn. And it just so happens that I got my shepherd's hook right here, my little shepherd staff, or herdsman staff. Anywho, when they give birth, then the mothers will come in here because then they'll be lactating. They'll stay in here until they're 50% on the reproduction chart, and then they'll go back into the breeding barn. So yeah, I saddled myself with extra steps that aren't necessary but feel right. It puts a little bit more realism, I guess, into the cows. Now, if I'm doing it completely wrong, somebody go ahead and correct me so that I'm not thinking I'm doing something right and I'm not. Yeah, I am going to be busy, and that's normally, like we were talking about, I normally just let the animals be and don't worry about them too much. But for whatever reason, I want this situation to be more hands-on. Am I parking this too early? Whatever. We got other things to worry about. So honestly, I didn't do a whole lot of planning for tonight. I just wanted to get those pellets done. I've got stuff I got to move around. I got to move my, Rax, have you ever seen my self-loading warehouse? I've got a boatload of planks I could move, but I don't know. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show off the self-loading warehouse. So unfortunately, for a vanilla, this would fail because it's all mods. Modded sawmill. The product spawns here. Normally, I put the bale and pallet storage that can go inside of buildings. It's just invisible. Let's see if I can make it show up. So we go in here and should be able to click. Oh, you're going to let me put something over that? Well, anyhow, there's a bale and pallet storage. Any shed direct storage short is what they're calling it now. It fits inside. Oh, the markers. Can I show the markers? There's a... There was. When I placed it, there's a thing on it that shows you where it lays. And... I'm not as quick at this as others. Apologize for that. All right, so here we are. This little exclamation point. And the trailer's in the way to trigger it. Awesome. Anyhow, you click the little button there, and then the grid shows up and the poles. And so you line that up, and then you line your building over it. So it comes out of the production, it goes into the dump area, and boom, right into storage. No fuss, no muss. And turn, hey. There and there. And that is my self-loading auto storage. I had self-selling chicken eggs. Obviously chicken eggs, dork. My original setup for my chicken pen over here in Walter's Petting Zoo, the sale point, or the sale box for this little market is like right here, and the fenceless chicken pasture would dump the eggs right in the box, so it was auto sell, so it was pretty nice. I still have some testing to do with this because it tells me the egg drop is blocked. I don't know why, but we'll figure it out. It's what we do. All right. Got the babies. Afraid they're going to drown. I thought about undoing it because the babies get down in the puddles and it looks like, well, just don't look too close. All right, you guys want to watch me load some pallets of lumber? Let's see here. Actually, let's check the time. I do have to work tomorrow. No, that's not a good enough excuse. Where is the... Oh, I know where it's at. The one thing I haven't put away. I had left it hooked to the truck, or to the trailer. Yeah. We're gonna have to go over, and we're closer to the semi, and then we'll drive over to it. I did have it out earlier. It actually has molasses in the water with it. You said you like mazes, right, Rax? Well. All right, so Swiss Army knife. Hold on. There we go. The little Swiss Army knife. And I kind of talked about it earlier, but I definitely would not have bought it if it weren't on sale. It's pretty pricey, but when it was like 60% off, that made it pretty reasonable, and I'm glad I did, because that thing is my little farm workhorse. And there's my little beehive sanctuary. Just so that people know they're not going crazy when they think they hear buzzing. It's not my mic, I promise. TMR mixer. Alright, we're going to go put this stuff away. And then we'll go back and get the truck and the little Powfinger trailer and get at least some pallets of plank up to the cooperage to get that restocked, because it is dangerously low. Yes, sir. And this is the base game one, but there is a modded one that I'm thinking about looking into, because it can have bale forks. So that would be kind of handy. And then we got our 2 silage pits. Let's go get this put up on the shelf. Okie dokie, we're gonna have to go third person because I can't see high enough. Or do we just guess? Do we just guess? Just stab it in there and hope? Hey, do it like a real man. Feel for it. Watch the pallet come tumbling. Oh, yeah, because we haven't disconnected from the pallet yet. Oh, we were good. I was just being chicken. Yeah, let go of my forks. I don't know why this trips me out so much. I just had to have these. It's, gosh, what is it? It's, liftable consumables or whatever. I suppose I ought to do better about taking notes and remembering what stuff is, especially if I want to show it off. But you can buy all these individually. Single box or packs of, so like the salt for the spreader, you can buy it single bags or 5 bags at a time. It's all liftable. Not very practical for the size equipment I use, but I really enjoy having usable props on the farm instead of static, unusable. If I'm gonna burn a slot, I want to be able to play with it. Oh, that's heavy. And I left my weight over in the other barn, but I can't leave that laying there. Oh, controller steering. Eee. And if you do get a farm stick, Sean, you're absolutely going to love it. Pardon moi. farm sticks are slick, slick, slick. Well, if you do get to, let me know if it works the way we hope it does. I'm seriously considering getting to, especially because if it does work the way we think it should, so right now, the way it's set is unless you have a dangle tool on your excavator, you can do everything with one stick except curl the bucket. So you can do all your rotation and your main stick, and I'm gonna be kind of letting the cat out of the bag on something, but it doesn't really matter that much. And kind of show you what I'm talking about. But you can move the boom up and down, you can move the stick in and out with one farm stick, but you can't curl that bucket. Yeah, I understand that. And I'm apprehensive of shelling out the money because I've got the side panel here that doesn't work for Farm Sim anymore. So it's kind of a sour little reminder that I don't know what it's a reminder of. It just makes me sad. I look at it, I get sad that it doesn't work. And I think about going back to 19. And then I look at the graphics. And I decide against it. All right, we're going to have a little hike. I'm working. Yeah, I know. Honestly, that is probably my next move. Because then I can hook whatever I want to it. And I can set the keys and the buttons exactly how I want them. And no more boo-hooing. Plus, you get a lot cooler mods. So let us get this truck turned around. Let us get this truck turned around and get wiggled over here. Well, no, gotta pay for it somehow. So that's where I get lucky with the winter. It is. I think it is too. Actually. Good old-fashioned farmyard repair. That's right. Working dirt and lurking. Seeing when you're driving's overrated. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, visor. smell something. Is that just as low as it was before? I think it is. That might even be the same one. Let's take it off. And make sure everything else looks the same. Okay, there we go. There we go. I've been thinking about that each and every time I get in this truck or the other one, but I never go to the repair point and change it. Alright. That is not the trailer I want. That is not the trailer I want. All the way over there. Okay. Yes, I'm using my mirrors. It's just not that pressing of a situation that I ever remember it. So thank you, Rex, actually. Thank you for actually reminding me right when I was by the darn repair point. That's... Well, when somebody does you a favor, you thank them, right? Oh. Ha-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I want to switch to the truck and shut the truck off. I think my forklift is back there running now. Nope. I did hit the button twice, so. Welcome. Thanks for joining. We just took care of a little business that I said I would, and now we're just gonna move some lumber over to the cooperage. And still waiting for Farmer Dnkey to show up and get his darn pellets. So if anybody has a direct line to Farmer Dnkey, tell him his pellets are ready. Oh, let's go. Might as well take all of those. I know someplace needs... So, pardon me while we teleport. I'm trying to remember. One of these buildables needs beams. Yeah. Roof plates and one pallet of beams. I should have enough roof plates ready. And I have beams. So we're gonna... What is it, 4... You're fine. I am streaming, but you're fine.
Okay.
Hello.
You want to try this?
No, thank you. Alright, so... fence. And roof plates. No, we don't have enough out because I turned on the other things. Oops. Alright, well, whatever. We shall take some planks and one pellet of... Wait, what? I want to enter the vehicle. Okay. So we'll do those. And one beam. Alright, let's see what this does. You gotta remember what all... There we go. T4. And we're kind of crooked, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Still kind of crooked, but we'll let it ride. Nope, I'm doing the wrong button. Okay, come on. There we go. I promise, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I'm also lying. Will it reach? Nope. No. I said I was a professional, but I also said I was lying. I could do it faster in real life, but that's not where we're at. Why are they sliding? Why are you stuck? There we go. In-game pallet work has been an absolute struggle fest for me, but I refuse to give up. That and there is no auto load trailers for pallets. So I can't do it like I do my bales. So when it comes to the bales, I like actually manipulating them with the machine and moving them, but the stacking them drives me bonkers. Oh, that's disgusting. So I will use an auto-load trailer and then carry the bales to the trailer and pay attention to the loading pattern and release the bales over the trailer and just let them auto-load from there. Because I do things like that. I leave a bale behind, or a pallet in this case. What am I doing? It's painful. Lucky for you, I'm only doing 12. Once I get these on, we're halfway there. I think this makes up my mind as whether or not I'm going to load at the cooperage, and that will be a resounding no. I do believe I will just leave the cooperage product there for off-camera loading. Shift gears, please. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. It's a bit touchy. Out. Down. Out, down, over. Over. Hello, game. I would like to separate these two pallets. Okay. I will say the game does not agree with separating those pallets. And now it may become pretty clear why I don't like pallet work in Farm Sim. But we're not giving up. Why? Let go. There we go. Yay! Victory! Oh, the pallets stuck together. They were like magnetized. Yeah, it's horrible. So I picked up two because I didn't want to. I just wanted to place one here, and then I was gonna sidetrack down the trailer and put the other one up, and it would not come undone. I'm not gonna let it beat me though. I refuse to give in. Although liftable pallets would be, handy. I know the mod's there. I just strive for self-improvement. Is that what it is? I'm not quite the glutton that Major is. He thrives on these things. I would say, though, from the time that we met and started talking majors, I'd say my pallet handling has gotten 60% better, maybe 40. I don't know. Oh, and then I do that. We're a solid 5% better. Nothing more. All right. We can do this. The physics will play with us and allow this to happen. Are we on the trailer? Right. Well, not to be a smarty pants, because it only saves you one loading. But if you had that cooperage, you could distribute. I know. It's not in the plans right now. I'm just being goofy. It keeps me from focusing on what I'm actually doing. All right. If I can load 13 pallets without cussing, you can do this, Rax. Yeah. Well, you could just sell direct, but then it's the financial hit too. But yeah. Okay, so what I need to do, this is also a side note of things that need to happen, but I haven't had happen yet, is I'm actually going to fold this forklift up, and I'm going to take it up to the spinnery and let it sit. No, I'm lying. I'm going to take the one from the cooperage. This one will stay at the house here. Oop. And right there. Like a glove. Oh, wow. That is hard economy. Good Lord. That is the one thing I decided I wouldn't do to myself in the game, is stick myself with a hard economy. Economy's hard enough without that. Well, real life economy. Yeah. Oh, that's why we're not shifting. I had the controller set up wrong. Well, that's not so bad. And are you paying attention, Major? Do you see how I'm actually sticking to my keep things put in their place? It's lasted more than one session. I'm so proud of myself. Something's wrong in this truck. What is it? Something is... I think when I did the customization, it reset my internal things. Seat position. Right stick up. And pardon me while I adjust my seat. Somebody let the air out. All right. I don't know why these people act like they're blocked, but okay. Just making my life harder. Look at all that beautiful cotton. And then the dirty secret on the hill. We don't talk about the dirty secret on the hill. We just drive by. Me too. Maybe then I can get the rope maker going. Oh, not this turn, the next turn. That's how long it's been since I've been over to the cooperage. I don't even remember where it's at. You want to talk about a noisy production. So we got 8 bathtubs total. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. Yes, sir, I did. 89 and 90. Nice. Green beans are actually not too bad, if I'm thinking right. As far as harvesting work. so and get on this one. Detach. We're going to leave this one here for now. And we're going to take, like the, other than the, I guess I've never done green beans for myself. I've always done contract. So that, I suppose that puts a different aspect on it because you can't destroy contract crop. Yeah. Good to know. It is good first-hand experience knowledge to have. Because of our parsnip fiascos, I use the modded sugar beet. Because can't they hold like 30,000? Or am I remembering way wrong? Gotcha. As soon as it rolled off my tongue, it felt wrong, but I suppose I could take a look here in just a second. Isn't it over? Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you. Hold on a minute. I could have swore that it only wanted one wood beam. Now it wants 2 more. Let's just look at this again. No, okay. Okay. 3 planks. Really? 3? Okay. And 12. Oh, I was looking at the... So, number 1, I was looking at the wrong spot. 12 planks long and 3 liters of plank. Oh, I forgot about this place. How bad is it when you forget about a production completely? There is, but that paper mill doesn't take wood chips. This place takes wood chips to make. So part of the mod is kind of bogus in my mind. You can make planks and other beams and long planks with wood chips, which is no. But using wood chips to make the paper makes absolute 100% sense to me, because that's what they made it out of, right? Come on. Stop it. Yeah, these are my first rolls out of this production. Oh my goodness. What is really happening with this forklift tonight? Let's go one here and one here. Yeah. It is being spicy. Oh, I got more than I thought I had. So have we heard anything out of Farmer Dnkey yet? Oh, my Lanta. Ah, well, I'm sure I'll stumble upon it eventually. Get these loaded, get back to the house, and I think we're going to call it a night because we're at almost 10 o'clock, and 4:30 pops up really early. I gotta get my rest so I can work and lurk. I can't remember what I said. Well, I appreciate you hanging out and checking out the shenanigans, as it were. Working dirt and lurking. That's right. I can say some really, really good one-liners and forget them as soon as I say them. Like I literally, you can ask me to repeat it and I'll be like, I can't. Welcome, thanks for joining. We're just finishing up, picking up some, the first load of paper and carton roll. And it's getting to be about that time of day where we pack her in. It's kind of handy that it's getting dark in the game too, so when I finish up and park the truck, I can just be ready for sleep to the next day. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna breathe and we're gonna fork. We're gonna fork the forks. It'd be really cool if you'd get in the pallet. Yes, sir. Thanks for joining, Duke. Yeah, there's only so many hours in the day, and runs out a lot faster than you think. But I've got a new challenge for myself that I don't just leave things laying around the map, that I actually put things away. So I'm going to go ahead and finish loading these, and we'll cruise back to the house and say our farewells there. I promise it'll only take another minute to get this loaded. This one in the last roll sitting there. It's going better than the planks. All right, do we have more straps? Yes, we do. We'll just center strap that one. Perfect. Thank you, Majors. Hey, I appreciate it. I made a deal with Farmer Dnkey, so that's what the whole thing started out with. Is I was working dirt and lurking, and Sir Rex Emilius's stream, and Dnkey said something about needing hay pellets. And I'm like, you know what? I'll make you some tonight. So, sticking to my word. I even made him a little extra. 27,000 liters of hot, fresh pressed hay pellets. Yep, alright, cool. We can attach that. We take the truck home. Alright, we're going back first person. Simple is the best. That's actually why I do live streams, is because it's just simpler. I try to do recordings, and the amount of time it takes for editing and everything, I'm like, you know what? I'll just give it to them quick and dirty. They're either going to like it or they're not. It would be. That would be actually pretty darn awesome. You probably could with PC. You get on those 16x maps or whatever, you could probably figure out a way to do it. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Just finishing up our last little test that we got for the night. I want to keep playing, but I know that if I go any longer, I'm going to be miserable tomorrow. So we're going to speed. I don't know if I should tell myself like this, but it's not inaccurate. It is. Let's see. Absolutely. Oh, I feel the need to point something out here real quick for majors. This is almost, I would say 75% successful way to not knock over your stop signs. I think I have knocked it over before, but it's pretty good at persuading that not happening. that right there. I know it's not put away. We're gonna put it in its barn. That way the paper is protected and I'm not allowing myself to slide. Yes, it is decoration, so it's actually a pipe segment, like a manhole section, barrel section off a manhole. And it let me put it free mode over the top of that stop sign, so with putting the driveway in there like that, I knew that the stop sign was going to keep respawning. Well, thank you. All right, so we're going to shut the truck off. No, we're not turning the forklift on. We're shutting the truck off. We're going to check our water. It should have, by this time, it should have refilled. It should have. Yep, okay. So here's another one of my little clever banger ideas, I suppose you'd call it. So you got water distribution, the base game well that's here, and the IBC tote. So you get in there, start the engine, and you start dumping water. And then you trigger it to fill, and it continues to run. And then you just walk away and it's done. It just keeps running until it's full. Since we got a new individual at the channel here, we're going to just give a quick runsy through, and then everybody can also see the lighting. This is how I've decided to deal with Walter. I've got him squirreled in there with the grill and cooler, radio, bottles of water, and he's got himself a new farmer's market. We got the calves here in the little calving calf hut. I had to change the chickens, and we're still not done with that because of a problem with the egg spawning. But yeah, I like using real props as much as I can. So this is the base starting farm combine that is now part of his exhibit. And I went ahead and plunked some lights down under it and around it. That one I got to move, or actually I got to move the combine. But yeah, placement's tricky sometimes. I thought those were lights, but apparently they are not. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The original chicken setup had the egg spawn over here, so it would just direct sell. Anytime the egg spawned, it would directly sell. So that was pretty slick. So yeah, let's see. I don't have anything in here really anymore. This was a bale storage that I had stuck in. So then I could store the bales in there, and it looked pretty nice. But I've moved on from that. I'm kind of babbling, so I think I think I'm babbling, so I think we're going to go ahead and shut the doors. I thank you all for coming in, chatting up, and checking out what I was doing. I appreciate it a lot. And we'll go over here and close these up, and then we'll all say bye at once. And then, Majors, if you would, make sure to share the link for I'm so sorry, Duke, so I can check him out. Please and thank you. All right. Last door. T. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And I will definitely be able to backtrack you and find you. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for checking this out and hanging out with me. Y'all have a great night, and maybe I'll see you while I'm pushing dirt and lurking. All right, take care. Wrong button. Okay, now I'm leaving. Bye. Y'all have a good night. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button again. My good golly God. Good night.